everybody. We have another interview for our community, DCooperation, with very interesting guy from US. He is very famous in YouTube and in Dtube now as well. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I am fine. So, what's your name, where are you from, and how we can find you on Dtube?
So my name is Matt Taylor, aka Mr. Chef 111, and I go by that name here on Steemit and YouTube, or Steemit and Dtube, and you can find me there. And I also have a cooking show on YouTube, In the Kitchen with Matt, and I try to do both videos for Dtube and for YouTube.
Yeah, it's amazing. So how did you find about Steem blockchain and how did you join Dtube?
Okay, so it's an interesting story. I got into crypto back in mid-December is when I kind of heard about it. Well, I take that back. I heard about crypto back in like, I don't know, 2008. No, probably, no, it was later on. 2012 or something like that. My friend was, whenever Bitcoin was around $200, my friend was trading it and he was talking to me about it, and I laughed at him and thought that the idea of digital currency was actually pretty funny. And I didn't think about it at all for, several years. And then December of 2017, I was at a Christmas party and my friends were talking about cryptocurrency. They're talking about Tron and Ripple. And so I was like, this is like FOMO at its finest. I did not want to miss out on this train. And I had no idea what I was doing. My friend helped me set up my account with Coinbase and Binance, and I made my first trade. And it took 7 days to get my Bitcoin. Yeah. So the Bitcoin was at 19,500 or whatever, and then I bought it with my account. It took me 7 days. When I got my money back, or when I got my Bitcoin actually into my account on Coinbase, 7 days later, it was worth like 12,000. Yeah. And I was like, what the heck did I do? And then, so I started buying, I bought Tron and Ripple at first. And then I started following some other friends on Twitter, and they started talking about different cryptocurrencies, and one was mentioned Deep Onion, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So this is the first coin I actually did research on. The other ones I just like went off my friend's advice. And then I went into the Deep Onion community and bought some onion. And then I started getting active there, and a lot of people were posting articles and things on Steemit. And I had no idea what Steemit was. And then so I'm like, I purposely signed up on Steemit just so I could upvote my friends' posts from the Deep Onion forum. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is a really cool forum. Steemit is really cool. And so I started getting active, but I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was just aimlessly posting links to YouTube without much of a description, and I got no traction at all. And then I started writing more about the posts, and then people started noticing a little bit, and then people were saying, hey, you should do Dtube content as well. And I was like, well, I don't know if I have the time to do that. And then I will never forget, I got a Curry upvote.
Yeah, wow.
One of my posts. And I was like,
upvote for.
I was used to getting, yeah, I was just getting like 5 cents or whatever on my post. And then all of a sudden, I look at my account, and it was my first time doing a co-host on my show. It was a triple berry pie. And I had my friend Kelly with me, and all of a sudden I log on to Steemit, and the account is like $135 or something like that with 500 upvotes or whatever it was. And I was like, what? And I'm like, you know what? I should take this more seriously and try harder to do better with the Steemit and interactive. So I started researching what people were doing and asking questions. I joined Discord, and Alpha Steam, Lydia, she was really helpful and encouraged me, you should do an introduction post on Dtube. I was like, okay. And I did that, and that one was really successful. It was trending, and a lot of people found me from that. And then I was like, you know what, Dtube is where it's at. Like, it took me so long on YouTube to make any kind of money. it took me almost a year to be able to cash out my first $100, which is like the threshold on YouTube.
Yeah,
and it's incredible. And then here on Dtube, even if you only make the upvotes from your friends and you don't get like a Dtube vote or any like whales upvote you, and your account's only worth like $1, that still takes a long time on YouTube to even make $1 and on your video. So I just thought, wow, this is really cool. And everyone's so friendly on Steemit and Dtube.
yeah.
So
And in YouTube also you have to wait till you get $100, and I don't know, you wait a long time. It's crazy.
you have to wait. So I was lucky that on my very first account that I made, my Matt Taylor account, before I was monetizing, it had over the threshold, and so I could monetize right away. And then my cooking channel took off, and I was able to monetize that. So then when the new rules came out, you have to have 10,000 views, or you have, the old rule was you only have to have 10,000 views combined on your videos. The new rule is you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So even though my first Matt Taylor account, that was my first account to take off, or not take off, but it was the first to get monetized, it actually went away. It's not monetized anymore. And then my cooking channel was already well established when the new rule came out, so I didn't have any issues with that.
That's good.
And because I have such a good following with YouTube, like monetization, you know, I get a decent amount a month. It's anywhere between $300 and like $500, $600 a month. So it's kind of nice to have that.
Yeah. Did you invite some people from YouTube to Dtube?
I haven't specifically invited on the cooking channel. I do post my Steemit link on all my my cooking videos. I have talked about it on my Matt Taylor channel. That's where I post my non-cooking related stuff. And so that's something I'll think about, I think, in the future on my cooking channel. How much I promote Steemit and Dtube. Most likely I will at some point. I just haven't done it yet. But I think that would be a really good opportunity, I think, to show those people.
We have people also in Dtube and DLive. They are doing like cooking show, and not a lot of them, but there are. You can find them.
Definitely.
Okay, so what do you think about the whole system, like Steam blockchain, how it's working?
So I think it's really cool. The idea of being able to post content that you normally would do on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, but through the curation process and through upvoting process, you make some money at it. Some people do quite a bit of money doing it. And other people are struggling because they probably just started off and maybe they see these big accounts and they don't realize that those accounts have been around for a long time and the people have been posting every day or every other day for a year or whatever, and they built up a following, and they may not know that those people were also active commenting on other people's content and building relationships and things like that, which is all people are used to doing on Facebook and Twitter and on YouTube. But with Steemit, you can earn money doing it, which is really cool. So I think that's really awesome. I think there's things that can be improved with it. Some things about YouTube, like I still earn money on videos that are 3 or 4 years old, and some of my highest earners are the older videos. They're good quality videos, but it's the system is different. You're not relying on upvotes and curation. You're relying on ads and people clicking on them and watching those ads. So if there's a way, I think in the future with Dtube and DLive and with Steemit, as it gets bigger, I bet there's a way to start incorporating the ads. You can start getting, I don't know how to do it, like with Google AdSense or something like that, but bloggers do it all the time, and they get revenue that way. So if there is a way to connect the two, a way to have evergreen content on like Dtube or DLive, where you can constantly earn, I think that would be a huge step. I don't know the technicalities and the good or bad of doing it. I just, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm used to being able to make money on.
Maybe they will create an app for advertisement.
Oh, that's a
special app. Why not?
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of apps and we don't have a special app for advertisement. It will be like, I don't know, a crazy idea. Do you know about Steam Hunt?
I haven't heard of Steam Hunt. No.
Steam Hunt is also kind of application of advertisement. Also, people write reviews there, reviews of products.
Oh, okay. No,
for that.
I think I just heard someone told me about one. It was actually similar to that, but it was on food, where you write advertisements, or you don't advertisement, but you go and review a restaurant. You
that's one. It's Task Team or something like that.
Oh, Taste Team, yeah.
Taste Team. But the one I am talking about, you will find all the kind of products. You just look for this Steam Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move to skills that you have and things that you do well in your life.
Okay. So my main profession is video production. I've been doing video production as a career since March of 2010. And before that, I was a recruiter, headhunter, a salesy type guy. My degree was in business management and marketing. Sorry, my phone went off. Let me turn that on. My degree was in business management and marketing with an emphasis or media arts minor and a 2-year degree in film as well. But I graduated in 2004, so I didn't do that right away as a career. I did a variety of different things, like substitute teacher for high school. I did construction, and then I finally, that was in California, and then I moved out here to Arizona, and I was a recruiter for 4 years and miserable at it. But my hobby, since I was 12 years old, was doing videos. And my degrees, and I had tons of college classes in videos and a lot of experience doing hobby work. So I was miserable as a recruiter and decided I need to turn my hobby into a career. And it was hard. The first year, it was hard. But then I got a couple breaks, and I've been able to do that ever since as my career as a self-employed video producer. And so my main skills are editing and directing, motion graphics, compositing, visual effects. I'm not very good at drawing, which is never been able to draw very well. And also just directing content. I have an ability to connect with people, actors and stuff on set, put them at ease and calm their nerves and just get the right take that we need for whatever we're filming. And it's a fun process.
Yeah, it's amazing. You will have a very good future with Dtube, I think.
Thanks. Someone did ask me to do, or they asked for some tips on how to do good videos. And I had the idea to maybe start once, one of my uploads a week would be on video production, like video production basics or video production 101 or 101 or whatever, something like that. So I'm kind of in the works of deciding how I want to do that, but I think I'll start, that'll be one of my days will be video production. Right? Just try to help people improve their content.
Yeah, it will be good. It will be good. Okay, the last question about tips. What are tips and that you can give to all Steamians and Dtubers and generally to people to grow?
So my #1 tip, which I didn't take my own advice back in the day because I wasn't sure how to do it, is start now and be consistent. What I mean by that is when I first started on Steemit, I would post maybe once a week. Like I said, it was just about my cooking stuff.
It's not enough.
Not enough. You can get away with it. Like the rule of thumb on YouTube is just be consistent and start with once a week a video, and that can help you grow. Here on Steemit, Dtube, you want to post every day, every other day if you can, because people want content. They want to consume the content. And let's see. So be consistent and start now. Don't wait for tomorrow. If you have an idea, do it now. Don't wait until you have an awesome video camera. Use your phone. Use your whatever phone you have. If it does video and records audio, use that to start and post about it. If the video quality doesn't look as great, if you have decent sound quality, that will be good. And then post down below. Write what you're talking about down below. Add some pictures. Make sure you do a source if it's not your own content. Make sure to give credit where credit's due. And then another tip is you have to connect with other people. You need to watch other people's content. You need to comment on them and be genuine. Don't just comment because you think that they might upvote your comment. Comment because you have a genuine interest in that person's content. And be consistent and build a following. Follow people that have similar interests to you. And another big thing that I found that I wasn't doing at the beginning was to come over to Discord. Alpha Steam also encouraged me to come over to Discord. And since I've been to Discord, I'm in like 13 different servers now. It's hard to keep track of them. And sometimes I'll be like, where did the time go? I've spent 3 hours on Discord just chatting with people. And when you're building relationships in Discord, they'll find you on Steemit, and a lot of times they'll follow you. You'll build friendships that way. Friends upvote friends is a common phrase that we hear from people. Another thing is on Discord, they have promotion sections where you can leave a link to your blog or your video, and you can build a following that way. Promotion is key if people don't know about your content. That leaves another thing. The search function on Dtube needs a little work. Like if I type in there, like a video I just made with, let's say, my last one that I did, or like Italian bread one, my last one. I bet if you went onto Dtube right now and searched Italian bread, you wouldn't find my video. So that could use a little work. I don't know. Again, I'm not technical on the coding on how they can make the search, improve the search a little bit, but if they could do that, that would help a lot.
Yeah, I don't know about DTube how the search work because I don't use the search, but there is a special website for Steam blockchain. It's amazing, built by a developer. It's called asksteam.com.
Ask Steam. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like Google. So, and you will find everything in Steam. So anything you are looking for, just go to asksteam.com and it will give you everything.
That's cool. And then does it also search Dtube and DLive videos too?
Yeah, anything happening in Steam, you can find the post of Steam, because when we post the video on Dtube, it appears automatically on Steam. So yeah, you will find it there.
That's really cool.
That's a good tool. Okay, thank you very much for this amazing interview. I hope to see you more in our DCooperation. I call this DCooperation. It's like decentralized cooperations. We just gather people and we cooperate different ways. Now we are doing only interviews and mutual videos like that, but in the future we will do different collaborations. And I will send you also the link of our Discord channel. You can also join us. We are there. Also, most of us are DTubers, so you are welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, Quick Money.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.